Okay, hi everybody. How you guys doing? How was the weekend? Was everything good? My weekend was awesome and beautiful. I'm telling you, the weather is warming up. What? What? You can't see how beautiful my weekend is. Why? Because I'm far. Okay. As I don't show you our studio, make I come close so that I get to see how good. Looking good. Yeah, you feel me? Can you feel me? Awarian stuff. You know what I'm saying? Gonna wanna, the season is getting hotter, and now we can shed off all those heavy clothes we would wear because it's gonna be like 7 degrees today. Beautiful weather. But don't forget to subscribe. You can see I'm adding weight here and there, more meat in my food because you're subscribing. So it's working. So make I stop and thank you. And if you have not subscribed, if you did watch this program, and you are not in the program, as to that is to say you don't understand the relationship between subscription and meat in my soup, then you are JJC. But if you want to know waiting day, make you just click that button for that corner there, that worship media logo, click and subscribe. If you don't subscribe before, no subscribe again, oh, because it will just unsubscribe you. For those of you who did come here, the chopper wolf, you never subscribe, make you subscribe. It's free of charge. Click on that button so that we will know say you did make us increase, they blow, they increase, they look for accommodation. Alright, subscribe, click on that button while you're at it and give us a thumbs up and leave a comment how you feel about our program. We appreciate that and we appreciate all of you. So, Niger matter. Sometimes you wish you could avoid Niger matter, but man, it's just unavoidable. So today we're gonna be starting from a report by Sahara Reporters. Report by Sahara Reporters because now Sahara Reporters. Eh, okay, good. So that's the report by Sahara Reporters because the Sahara Reporters be the reporters when me I dey like their reports. So now why I dey I dey count on their reports. So Sahara Reporters has reported that DSS, this was some time ago, not even like today something. They are reported that DSS launched a manhunt for the journalist over Abakaire, National Security Advisor, and Mongono. This guy went and exposed them, and because he exposed them, they are not happy with him, and they have launched a very fierce manhunt for him. That is the kind of country that you have. What did this guy report? This guy is reporting that look, the situation in the country is so terrible. There is wahala in our Sorok. We don't even know. And the funny thing is, in all of this thing, I'll ask that question later, so make I no run ahead of myself. But you wonder why between National Security Advisor and Abba Kaire, who is like the president of Nigeria. Just in case you don't know, if you're still thinking that Buhari is the president of Nigeria, you're living in 1960 something or 1920 something. The president of Nigeria now is Abba Kaire. That is the recognized one way we they see. This young man reported that there is trouble between those two people. Oh, but what did they do? They are looking for him to barb him, and this journalist is none other than Samuel Ogundikpe. Okay, so Samuel Ogundikpe has gone into hiding because of what he reported. You can go on Sahara Reporters and you get more of this news. Okay, they are angry at the report that he put out there, the rift between Chief of Staff to President Muhammad Buhari and the National Security Advisor. There was a memo that this guy got showing that Mongono was telling his staff, don't, you people, don't take any order from these people. Don't take any order. It shows that Mongono issued a warning to all service chiefs to desist from taking further directives from Cairo. In a post on Twitter, former chairman of National Human Rights Commission Chidi Odinkalu revealed plans by the secret police to arrest the journalist with a view to forcing him to disclose his source of information. Now, this is not what you are supposed to do. There is a code of conduct that protects journalists. Okay, so they are not supposed to reveal to you their source of information. They're supposed to maintain their independence so that they'll continue to be a watchdog to the government of the day. You see, so um, that that's that is what the government tries to break when they go after journalists. You guys know very well that that is what they try to do. To I mean, Sahara reporters, they are not even strangers to this thing. They suffer this all the time. N1GER1AN, as you guys know, is a very very big customer to these people when it comes to this kind of stuff. So as if that was not enough, why? Because they had claimed that, oh, we didn't order anything. Oh, is a lie. Oh, anybody that is doing that against us is just lying. We didn't order for the guy to be arrested. That's what they were saying. But we know that it is not true. It is not true at all. At all. What? In fact, there's a report that they surrounded. They actually went after Premium Times. Do you understand? They went after Premium Times. This is not just that they are looking for the guy, because the guy had gone under hiding. So right now they went to Premium Times and they surrounded him. This just happened a few a few hours ago. And let me click on that story and let us see the story together. So before, they were claiming that they did not do that. They are not looking for the young man. But now, officials of the agency took strategic positions around the home of the newspaper's editor chief, Mr. Muskilu Mojid, on Sunday morning in an attempt to arrest him. When will these people learn? I thought that their experience with N1GER1AN would have led them to learn one or two lessons. Why is it that they are not learning any lesson? Why are they still going ahead and harassing Nigerians? I don't understand. Does it mean that they don't have any person that is smart in DSS who can tell them, hey, what you guys are doing is not good? You guys need to get some brain now. Don't you see that every time you try to arrest these people, it messes you up, it causes embarrassment, and the whole country is worse for it. Anyways, so that is what we're starting our story with. You know, we I try my best, we do our best to report something good about Nigeria. But why I had to start here is for you guys to know that the same problem that this young man was speaking about, that he reported about, it is all tied to the growing state of insecurity in Nigeria. And this growing state of insecurity can be transmitted. I mean, you can see it manifesting in the religious crisis that is there in our country, where you see Boko Haram attacking churches. Not only churches, they attack a lot of things, but Nigerian Christians have come under heavy, very heavy persecution in recent times. There is a video, very, very disturbing video, that I'm going to show you to make you, to let you see that there is every reason for, we've said this a lot of times, but just to reemphasize that what Christians are going through in Nigeria is so terrible. this video, it broke my heart. It really broke my heart. But I'm gonna share it with you so you understand how I felt. It's on our YouTube channel, on our Worship Media YouTube channel, for those of you who might want to see the full video. But I just want to play a clip of this video for you. This is a pastor in Plateau State. We don't get to understand what these guys are feeling because we are not there. But when we get a chance to see these pastors that Boko Haram attacks, kills their congregation, gathers a family inside a room, sets it ablaze, cuts off their head, cuts open their tummies, all of these things, you just read it as a story. But when you encounter the particular people who experience this thing, it's a different matter. So I want you guys to listen to this pastor, and you get to understand what we're talking about. Just listen.
If God says, when my people will humble themselves and they will call unto me, I assure you I will listen to them. In humility, we are asking for forgiveness. These ashes that I see, these ashes all the place. I say on my knees with these broken bottles, with these ashes, that the Fulani terrorists have burned down many houses, many souls have died. And if it is because of sin of humanity, I say, God forgive us. We have sinned against you. Father, the second time, as Naaman went into the water 7 times, I am bathing myself with these ashes. Let you judgment see. Father, let the Spirit of the Lord rest upon us. Show mercy. Show mercy. Show mercy on the Christian in Nigeria. Father, let the spirit of cancer, according to Isaiah 11 verse 2, rest upon the church. Show mercy. Hey.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna continue the video. It's on our channel, so there are ads that come in between. I'm just going to let that ad play past, and then I'll come back and we'll continue to play that video. So hold on, please.
Our life is in danger. We have nowhere to go. This ashes, Lord, with this broken bottle that have choked me, I'm bleeding now. Let the bleeding that I do, let my blood bear witness to heaven. Father, forgive us where we have sinned against us. We are confessing the sin of our forefathers. Jehovah, these ashes, oh, the spirit of cancer, take over. The spirit of might, the fit time, rest upon us. We can't keep quiet. Only you, Jesus, can forgive us. Only you, Jesus, can forgive us. Only you, Jesus, can forgive the spirit of knowledge. The 7 times I'm asking for mercy. Mercy, mercy of the Lord. Mercy of the Lord be released upon the Christian all over the nation. Baptist assemblies, EYN, EQA, Pentecostal, Anglican. Also, Father, with this bleeding, Father, let this blood be a weakness. Father, we are tired of barrier, master barrier. With this broken bottle, let the power of darkness, let the power of Islam, let the powers of evil one in Nigeria be broken, be broken, be broken, be broken, be broken, be broken forever, forever. Father, send down your host of angels to take over the land. Now poor people are going to contribute again to build this house. We have nobody to go. Don't forsake us. Father, take over. Father, I launch my life. We launch the life of the only you, Jehovah Shaddai. We need your help. It's in your hand. We have nowhere to go. Domi Yesu, Kayaki domi yayanka, Kachechesu, Akwayaka chicken fulani. Mungunta Nigeria, so muntu wa chicken zunubi, Allah kadumi tokana, kasarka ke.
Honestly, it is really very heart-wrenching when you see the level of hopelessness in that man's voice and what he is saying. It is very pathetic, and this is the level of insecurity that we have in Nigeria. The funny thing is, the government. I think the government they've come to understand that. They've come to understand that if they keep quiet and they don't do anything, and will just keep on talking and talking and talking, after a while, like, it doesn't matter anymore. They don't even care. Like, everybody just forgets about it, and that is that's the funny reality of what is going on in Nigeria. That is the reality of the situation. And very sad too. But what can we do? What can we do about it? I want to ask us that we continue to pray. We continue to pray for Christians in Nigeria, and where I know other people are also persecuted, but it looks like Christians are suffering terribly. When you're not, it's more difficult to practice Christianity in the north and in these places where people are constantly attacked, and somebody might say, "Oh, it's just Pentecostals," and no, but including Roman Catholics, everybody is protesting. This is not a joking matter at all. It is not. Let me show you, like always, a report on Sahara Reporters. It's also on our website, but let me show you from Sahara Reporters what Sahara Reporters reported. They are saying that Catholic bishops, parishioners are protesting over the killing of Nigerians in Abuja. This protest happened in Abuja. The interesting thing, I mean, I yab people a lot. I yab all these men of God and Christian leaders. I used to yab them a lot, and you ask me why. Because they always call us noisemakers, they call us ruffians, they say we should adopt dialogue. We are the ones that we are doing these protests now. We are the Aluta people. We used to shout, we used to make noise, we used to just talk against the government, and people you don't know what I have faced. People have said, "Chidi, you are worse than an infidel. Don't ever use the word pastor. Don't ever use the word reverend doctor. You're not worth it. The way you are rough. We're not sure you're born again. Why? Simply because I refuse to allow evil to continue in Nigeria. I refuse to keep quiet. People like me refuse to keep quiet in the face of all the atrocities that are going on in Nigeria, and we'll continue to talk. People like N1GER1AN, they went to prison. They went into incarceration just for believing that there is reason to fight against the government and the ill policies that makes people suffer in the country. People like N1GER1AN, a lot of other activists out there that are screaming, shouting, Deji, all of them, all our comrades in the Coalition for Revolution, all our comrades in the Take It Back movement, in the African Action Congress, everybody, we used to just come and make all this noise, and they used to laugh at us until they started killing pastors, reverend fathers, and then everybody now knew that yes, what we're talking about is serious. So dozens of Catholic faithfuls currently march the streets of Abuja in the wave of insecurity and killings in Nigeria. The march, which kicked off from National Ecumenical Center, has a large number of Catholic bishops among participants. So it's no longer just the Pentecostals, it is everybody in Nigeria. Everybody is feeling the heat. Okay, so it is a welcome development, but revolution is the solution. Did you hear me again? Revolution is the solution. It's not enough for us to just march out there. It is important that we not just march out there, but we just march against the government and let them just give up. Like, we need to tell them enough is enough. You guys, you are not worthy of handling the leadership of this country. You should just resign or be kicked out or something. We cannot just be condoning all the nonsense that is going on. If you talk, they lock you up. If they lock somebody up, we must all rise up and make sure that we protest and say, no, 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 this is wrong. This is wrong. Anyway, you know what? Let me go ahead and show you guys the video of these people because you may not understand the magnitude of that rally until you actually see the video. So let me go on Worship Media channel. Most of these things, they are on our channel, but I know some of us are not, we don't have the time to start going to browse. We're lazy to browse the channels. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to Worship Media and bring you guys, let me go there and bring you guys the clip of people demonstrating, so you see how serious it was over the weekend.
As we forgive those who trespass against us, and lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. God, pray for us in this now and the hour of what's up? Yes, sir. Fine. Doing it live.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and the hour of our death. Amen.
If you want,
you know that we have ads on our site, so when the ads come, you need to forgive us also. But that is the magnitude of that the protests by Roman Catholics in Abuja. And the question now is, what should the question now is, what should we do? Like, these things are happening. Where is the president of Nigeria? Like, where is the president of Nigeria? Look at the amount of things that have happened in our country. Look at all the screaming, all the shouting, all the insecurity, all the killings. You see, if you are reporting killings in Nigeria, it's no longer a big deal. And I'm wondering, where is the president of the country? Where? What does he want to happen before we see him talking? Coronavirus outbreak in Nigeria. In other countries, the president will just come out and make a statement. Look at America. Trump is giving up to date from time to time. Nigeria, we are still. My own is, I'm not even sure that we actually tested that man positive. And if I sound like this, you say, Chidi, don't talk like this now. Don't be a pet. No, I'm telling you, because this coronavirus thing comes with a lot of money. I'm telling you. So people are beginning to suspect that there could be some 419 government moves. I am telling you, people are beginning to think that maybe, just maybe, this thing is just set up by the government to try to get the United Nations and other people to send them money, because this man they have just let me not talk too much, because people might say, Chidi, are you helping the situation or are you trying to cause more problem? It's not that I'm causing more problem, but I don't know. The health minister went to visit the man. We didn't see him wearing all the protection that he's supposed to wear. I don't know. And so many other issues that you should go and read between the lines so that you understand. I heard that 3 more cases were identified. Is it in Jos or Plateau or where? Like, other people are now racing. I don't even know. Let me go back to that. Remember that that map I showed you people? The map where you can see live reports. This is a live report of cases of coronavirus, and this report, you're getting it at 10:29 a.m. Eastern Time. This is the latest. So wherever you are right now, if you're in Nigeria, you're getting this report at 4:29 p.m. Okay, so this is the latest, and you can see from this map, Nigeria is still registering 1 confirmed case. Somebody else was saying that they found 3 in Plateau State. I don't know how true that one is. I think everybody is scampering for identification of, look, we too will have it. Come on, bring that money that you want to share. Bring it and share to us also. Wow. All I'm going to ask you is that, with all this one that is going on, that please, you be very, very careful and stay safe and do whatever you can do to protect yourself. I hear that the masks are very expensive right now in Nigeria, but before you even talk about the mask and other expensive things, I'm going to show you some basic things you need to do. The number one thing now that coronavirus has been confirmed in Nigeria, I'm going to read out these things for you. Number 1, you need to stop shaking hands. I know that our culture Shaking hands is a big deal, sign of respect, sign of friendship. But for now, I think you need to stop shaking hands. That's number one thing you have to stop doing for now. You have to wash your hands regularly with soap. Please don't go and say that I hear that it's only the expensive soap that can cure that can wash off coronavirus. No, you don't need to buy the expensive. Girls, don't use this as an opportunity to get money from your bobo, and bobo don't go and use this one as a trick to get money from sugar mommy. No, 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 no. Or that's your girlfriend that you're always extorting money from her. You can buy Kiss soap, ordinary truck soap, ordinary black soap can wash off coronavirus from your hands. So, and not just coronavirus, any other virus, Lassa fever, which one? Any other one, it can be washed off. So please wash your hand regularly with soap. Take a sip of water every 15 minutes to wash things in your throat into the acidic stomach. I'm telling you, make it a habit. You can carry a bottle. You can carry a bottled water, but if you cannot carry bottled water, even if it is, get a flask, put some water in it, sip it from time to time, and inside that water you can drop garlic or ginger. It helps you to be able to flush anything. You know that when the thing, remember, soap can kill it. You know, when it's still trying to stick to your body. So if suddenly you have it in your mouth and you are able to drink water and flush it down, when it gets into your stomach, the acidity in the stomach will destroy it. So that's why you're advised to take water regularly, at least every 15 minutes before because the thing has to first of all stick, and then it's a cell. It will now divide and multiply. But if you capture it before it's able to do other multiplication, then it won't cause havoc on you. Stop touching your face regularly. Some of you, including myself, I will have to really see, like I'm talking now, I'm touching my face. Okay, but what we mean is when you are outside, when you've not had an opportunity to wash your hand, try to resist doing this one. All kinds of things that all of you that do all kinds of mannerisms. Women, all of those things. Please, I can afford to do this because I am within my studio, and I've washed my hands. Everything is clean. So please, when you are outside, avoid touching your mouth, your nose, your eyes, everything. Avoid as much as possible large gatherings of people. Yes, we're very, very religious in Nigeria, but when you're going to the mosque, when you're going to the church, when you're going to parties, in gatherings, everywhere where you're going to sit close to people, please be very, 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 very careful and avoid. If you can avoid this, then please avoid large gatherings of people. Thank God that we're not doing political campaigns right now, but please, big crusades, everything. If you have an opportunity to avoid large gatherings, parties and all that, please be careful. And if it is unavoidable, there are some that you cannot avoid, because I'm not telling you not to go to church, I'm not telling you not to go to the mosque, I'm not telling you not to attend people's funerals, weddings and all of that. But if you find yourself in the midst of people, stay at least 3 feet away from someone that is talking, so that their saliva doesn't touch you. Like somebody is talking to you, say, "Oh boy, if you know what happened, don't take, and the guy just do pa again. The guy want to just do another pa." No. If somebody is talking like that, make sure you stay like 3 feet away from them. We're talking like 1 meter. Stay like 1 meter away from them, okay? And watch out for if they begin to do that thing. Suddenly discover that you have an appointment and leave that scene as quickly as possible, and try to get your face washed, your hands washed and all of that. Please, you can afford to lose that, miss that gossip or whatever it is, and save your life. Stop touching public rails, okay? You are in the bus, you're hanging on the bus, you're on the bridge, you're walking up the stairs, anywhere where there are rails, please be conscious. Not even now, but all the time. I want you to know that in public places, people do all kinds of things. People look at their hands and, what's this thing on my hand? And when they finish, they say, hey. So they'll now hold the rail, hold something. They're walking up the stairs. They've all done that, or they just go, achoo! They've just sneezed into their hand. Then they just hold the rail again. You don't know, so please be careful. A lot of things happen. If you think about it, then you know that you need to be extra cautious when you are in public places. Another thing is you should stop going to parks and recreational facilities for now. Our children have a place that they normally go and we pay, and they have lots of fun. But in those places they have this big pit that has balls, plenty of balls, and they dive into it, and other children dive into it. I used to just sometimes when I think about what goes on there, I try. It's difficult. I cringe, but I just know that what the most important thing you should also do is make sure that you eat well, that your body builds up an enormous immune system, so that it helps you to fight those viruses, those organisms out there that you don't have control of where you're going to meet them. But if not, there are so many of these things flying all over the places. But right now, we are not taking them to those places until this ill wind passes. And if they ever have to be in places where they can touch things, make sure that you have a sanitizer. They rub it on their hands from time to time. You call them, you renew it, you rub it everywhere. Extras, okay? Please make sure you do that for your kids. And for you visit facilities where in the gym, people, when they are sweating, they pass a lot of fluid out of their body. And when you go for training football, you know how when you're running out of breath and the mucus forms and you just go sportsmen do that a lot. And since this illness is airborne, somebody does the thing just flies all over the place, and it's very, very highly contagious. Well, that's all I have for you today. That's all we have from you guys from Worship Media Studios in Toronto, Canada. Continue to subscribe to our channel. Please continue to do all what you can to help people who are suffering all over the place, especially in Nigeria. And N1GER1AN is going to be back in court very soon. And don't forget to pray for him. Don't forget to pray for all other political activists wherever they are. Nigeria's problem is still growing every day, and nobody is doing anything about it. And the people who are behind the wheels in Nigeria, they are driving with flat tires, and they are driving without brakes. So they are driving Nigeria into a ditch. We are an accident waiting to happen. So pray for everybody who is fighting to make these people stop driving this vehicle called Nigeria. We need them to stop. We need them to stop. They are just moving. We can't be driving with flat tires. You can't be driving us without a steering wheel. You can't be driving us when there is no brake in the vehicle. That means we are all going to die with you as the driver. So just stop. Okay? That is the message for you guys today from Dr. Erica and every member of our crew. This shit is saying, and I mean it from my heart, I really, really, really love you. Bye bye.